Hello, everybody. Ready for another bridge tip? Today, we're going to talk about when to lead trumps against a suit contract. There's lots of different schools of thought on when to lead trump. Many players never lead trump, and many always lead trump. Some people say, oh, you should never lead. You're going to box your partner or take away the finesse for your partner's trump. Well, that's true many times. And sometimes we lead trump because we don't want to give away a certain holding that we have in other suits. But there are definite beneficial times to lead trump, not just because you don't want to lead something else. Let's take a look at a couple of examples when you should lead trump. When your side has reached, let's say, a vulnerable game or any game for that instance, and the opponents have also been in the auction, but they've sort of bid weakly, like they've preempted or something like that, and they take a sacrifice. So if you're in 4 spades and they take a sacrifice to 5 clubs, they usually have fewer high card points than you do. And so you don't want them to make their trumps separately. So you hold all of the high card points and you can get in and you should lead trumps. That's a very good time to lead trumps. Also, when declarer has shown a 2-suited hand and you have length in one of their suits and a good holding, not just length, but a very good holding in that suit, lead trump. You don't want them to be able to rough out your good suit that you have over them. If you think from the auction that there's going to be this big cross rough situation, that's another time to lead trump. Again, you don't want them to make their trumps separately if they need them to fulfill their contract. Another instance that people never think about or do is when partner has doubled the opponent's part score. Remember, they're in a part score. And it's tricky sometimes. You don't like to double part scores because sometimes they make it and then you're in trouble. But when partner has doubled the opponent's part score contract for penalty, you should lead trump. Low-level penalty doubles usually indicate that your partner has a trump stack. And again, you want to cut down their ability to cross rough the hand or get any roughs. Here's an example. South opens a spade, and you have good spades. And North bid a forcing no trump, and South rebid 2 clubs. And the auction ended there. So one thing you know is South has probably 5 spades and you have 5 spades. So the dummy's going to be short in spades. You don't want to let them rough even one, not near a 1 of your good spades. So you should lead the ace of clubs and another club. And when you get in with a spade, you should return a 3rd club. Any other lead other than the ability to lead clubs 3 times would allow South to cross rough the hand in hearts and spades and make his contract. As you can see, South wants to rough hearts in his hand and rough a spade in the North hand. So therefore, you should lead what? Trump. Here's another example. The opponents have sacrificed in 5 diamonds against your 4 spades. And you can see the auction. West, you opened a spade, and North bid 2 no trump, the unusual no trump showing the 2 lowest unbid suits, which are the minors in this case. And your favorite partner bid 4 spades, and South took a gamble on bidding 5 diamonds for a sacrifice. Now let's look at this one very cleverly. Okay, so they showed a 2-suited hand, so you know that they're going to want to rough some tricks. What is your lead? Almost everybody would lead out one of their spades. Okay? They have the ace king, one of their high honors. Other people might lead the king of clubs. But what is the correct lead in this particular situation, which I know if I took a poll, 90% of the people wouldn't do? Ace of diamonds is your lead. Ace of diamonds and another diamond. And again, you're going to get in with your spade because they're going to need to rough a couple spades. When you get in with your spade, you lead the third diamond. If you lead a spade and then switch to the diamond, do you think you can set it? Try it. You'll see that leading the ace of trump is the winning play. Okay, you're west again. And the enemy, the opponents, opened one club by south, and you make a normal takeout double. You have a good takeout double. And it goes pass, pass, pass. So when partner passes, you know that he converted it to a penalty double. So he passed because he's got good clubs. They're showing a lot of clubs in a decent hand. Your partner is. So your job is to lead a trump. You don't want the dummy to be allowed to rough anything if you can help it. So even though it's a singleton, yes, you should lead it. Put it on the table. Okay, so now let's take a look at another example. This time you again are west, and you open one no trump, and your partner started a Stayman sequence. And the opponents came in and bid two spades, which they're playing as natural. And it went, you have nothing to say. And it goes pass, pass. And now your partner says double. The double there says, it is our hand. I don't want them to steal from us. So you have options. You could bid no trump. You could do all sorts of things, but your partner's double, because he could have bid no trump himself too, or bid another suit, suggests that he wants to penalize them there. Okay, so first you have to make the decision on whether your side ever plays penalty doubles or not. People say, oh, we never penalize anything. But penalty doubles are very useful. I know I've collected a lot of match points and imps by having one in my arsenal. Okay, so what do you lead? You lead a trump. Even though you have this precarious holding, your partner has some spades and he has some cards. So you should lead the two of spades. It's not an attractive spade suit. A lot of you would lead the king of diamonds or the queen of hearts. However, your partner doubled. You two have the majority of the high card points. You don't want the dummy to score any roughs. Every trump your side can lead will probably cut down on their winners. And you'll be making the winning play by leading trump in these particular situations more times than not. Well, I want to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you would like a tip or a lesson on a particular subject, just email me and I'll be happy to try to work it in. Other than that, have a great bridge day.